What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we have some big news, some great news, as all signs and indications are pointing to undefeated, undisputed lightweight world champion superstar boxer Devin the Dream Haney, who is 30 wins, no loss, no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout, 24 years of age, 5'9" with a 72-inch arm reach. Devin Haney coming off of the biggest win, the biggest name of his career, defeating two-time Olympic gold medalist, three-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, Ukrainian superstar boxer Vasily High-Tech Lomachenko, May 20th of this year at Las Vegas and the MGM Grand Garden Arena. He won a unanimous decision. With that said, Devin Haney, everybody wants to know what's next for Devin Haney. And it's looking like Devin the Dream Haney is now going to officially move up to 140 pounds, the junior welterweight division. Okay. He's going to challenge two-time junior middleweight world champion superstar boxer Regis Prograis, who is 29 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 24 big wins by way of knockout, 34 years of age, 5'8" with a 67-inch arm reach. He's a southpaw as well. He's coming off a win against Danielito Zarella. That was June of this year. He won a split decision. It was a lackluster performance. Nonetheless, Regis Prograis, he won that fight. And now the rumors, and sources are telling me that Devin Haney has a deal in place, a handshake deal in place. Should he beat Regis Prograis in the fall of this year for his WBC title, that he is going to work with legendary promoter, top-ranked CEO and promoter Bob Arum, ESPN, and Top Rank once again to challenge now two-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, now the reigning WBO, World Boxing Organization, junior welterweight world champion, superstar boxer Teofimo Lopez, who has 19 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout, 25 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach. Teofimo Lopez coming off the biggest win in his career, defeating and dethroning then undefeated, undisputed junior welterweight world champion British superstar boxer Josh Taylor, who is now 19 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout. That was June 10th of this year. Prior to that, Teofimo Lopez didn't have the most beautiful performances against Sandor Martin, where he won a split decision, but arguably people thought he lost, including myself. And he beat Pedro Campa coming into the division. Nonetheless, Teofimo Lopez has shown when the lights are at his brightest, he shows up like he did October 2020 when he defeated Lomachenko, unanimous decision, and June of this year when he defeated Josh Taylor. So now this is huge news. Now, Teofimo Lopez looks like he's going to be facing the former unified champion, Mexican superstar boxer Jose Ramirez in his next fight, okay? That looks like Jose Carlos Ramirez, who is 28 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 18 wins by way of knockout, 30 years of age, 5'10" with a 72-inch arm reach. It looks like Jose Ramirez and Teofimo Lopez are going to face off against one another. He's coming off of a knockout victory over Richard Comey in this March 25th of this year. He knocked out Richard Comey, and prior to that, he beat a unanimous decision Jose Pedraza. Now, we know Jose Ramirez, he lost the unification undisputed showdown with Josh Taylor in May of 2021. That was Josh Taylor becoming undisputed. He was dropped twice in that fight. So now it looks like Jose Ramirez and Teofimo Lopez are going to fight before the year is up. Jose Ramirez is the WBO mandatory challenger, or the WBO is allowing him to be the mandatory challenger. So Jose Ramirez is going to fight Teofimo Lopez before the year is up. And Devin Haney is going to face off against Regis Prograis. That's huge news. That's big news. That is, indeed, capping off the year, right? This is going to cap off the year 1,000%, right? And so with that said, this is the biggest year in boxing. This is setting up. Now, I know Devin Haney has, petitioned to keep his titles at Devin Haney has petitioned to keep his titles at 135 pounds. He wants to stay the 135-pound champion, right? So Devin Haney petitioned to keep his titles at 135 pounds. And, Devin Haney, he may be granted it or not. But that is, I think, where Devin Haney, is looking to face off against possibly Gervonta Tank Davis in a mega showdown before it's all said and done. So he wants to keep his titles to keep leverage because Tank Davis is the biggest fight that Devin Haney could possibly make. But if Devin Haney, cannot strike a deal with Teofimo Lopez, they have an agreement in place, a handshake agreement in place. And if he can't strike a deal with Teofimo Lopez, then Devin Haney could possibly go back down and challenge Gervonta Tank Davis. Don't know how realistic that is, but I think that that's why he's keeping the window open to stay and remain the world champion at 135 pounds. With that said, this is huge news for the sport of boxing. It's huge news for the fans, and it's huge news for their legacies. This will give Devin Haney an opportunity to be a two-division world champion. This is giving Teofimo Lopez two big, massive names on his resume. He's just he's just piling up these legacy fights and these names. Jose Ramirez has one loss to Josh Taylor. That was for undisputed. And he beat Josh Taylor, and I think he'll beat Jose Ramirez, and he beat Lomachenko, and he beat Richard Comey. Teofimo Lopez is, quietly building up a legacy, and this is giving Devin Haney an opportunity as well to build up his legacy. So this is all great news. This is huge news, great news. Can't wait to see how it unfolds and plays out. I have Devin Haney beating Regis Prograis. Stylistically, Regis Prograis is southpaw with a lot of power. Devin Haney has to stay very responsible throughout that fight and on his P's and Q's when it comes to Teofimo Lopez and Jose Ramirez. I think Teofimo Lopez fights to the level of his competition. So Jose Ramirez is somebody Teofimo Lopez is not going to take lightly like he did when he fought his IBF mandatory challenger and George Kambosos at lightweight and lost. But the only blemish on his resume, he was dropped in that fight. So I think that Teofimo Lopez ultimately will rise to the occasion against Jose Ramirez. When Jose Ramirez fought against Pedraza, I didn't like that performance. I thought now Jose Ramirez won the fight. I thought he clearly won the fight. But the movement of Pedraza, the boxing ability of Pedraza, he looked average. He looked like he lost a lot in that fight against Pedraza. I wasn't impressed with that performance. Now, he looked better against Richard Comey, but against Pedraza, Richard Comey is shot worn in my opinion. Jose Pedraza, is shot worn, but his movement gave Jose Ramirez problems. I think that Teofimo Lopez will rise to the occasion because Jose Ramirez is a big name, and I think that he is going to beat Jose Ramirez. And hopefully, this handshake turns into something solidified and we can get an agreement and something written in stone, and we get Teofimo Lopez versus Devin Haney in unification bout. And it also looks like sometime in the future, we could possibly get Rolly Romero, who's the WBA champion, to face off against Ryan Garcia, who's a Mexican superstar title contender. And Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez fights the winner of that. Big opportunities. So the three of the four kings have landed in the same division. So let's see how this all plays out and unfolds moving forward. So, this is huge news, man. So hopefully all the dominoes and the chips fall in place and we get these big fights, point blank and period, because this is massive. Teofimo Lopez versus Devin Haney for unification bout is going to be super. It's going to be super big. You can leave it there. It's going to be super big. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out moving forward, man. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm going. Peace.